I'm going to get some more maintenance done on this Insley Excavator. I'm going to change the fuel filters, air filter, change the oil and the filter on the engine, and maybe we'll get something else done on it. So let's get going. I haven't gotten a new air intake boot yet, but in the meantime, I'm going to do a better cleanup and patch job on this old one. And this urethane can be really tough to get off. It sticks to everything. After not being degreased all that well, it sticks pretty good. You can see that stuff is tough. Yeah, there's still a lot of oil down in here. That's why it's letting go. I'm glad it is, being I'm scraping it back off to repair it a little bit better. For some reason, that piece is actually sucked into there. So now I can get it all lined up, get it put back into position. I'll do a better job of patching it, and if I happen to find a new one or a good used one somewhere, I'll get that later. I'm going to use a hot stapler to staple this into position, and then I can put my urethane back over it. I don't know why it was so distorted, but I'll get it all put back together, lined up as good as I can. And these things are real handy. You get this whole kit for, I don't know if it was $20, $30 on Amazon. I'll put the link to it in the description. But these things work good on plastic, never use it on rubber. But they're handy for all kinds of stuff, so let's see how it works on here. I heat this up, push it into the rubber about halfway, and then I'll give it a little bit of a twist so it's buried in the rubber. These things heat up within seconds. Well, I know one thing. I'm going to do this outside. These fumes are bad off of this. Like I said, I've never done it on rubber. Let me move it outside. Okay, outside is outside of my office. I just come out here on the workbench in the shop, and I switched to a little bit thinner staple. See, these are just a little bent wire. They're stainless steel. They fit into the ends of this gun. No, I don't think they're going to work. All right, plan B. I'm going to take my heat gun, heat this up, see if I can get it molded in position, take some Gorilla Tape, put on the inside. All right, I'm going to let that sit overnight. take the clamps off, fill the rest of it in. That'll be better than it was, and until I can find a boot for it, it'll work just fine. All right, this sat overnight. Let's see if it stayed together. Okay, let that set up a day before I put it back on. Yeah, I took this off, got everything all cleaned up, cleaned inside the filter housing, so it's ready to go back together. Oh, that one needs a new clamp. It's not going to work. There's not enough clearance to get this wrench behind the filter. Let me try something else. Well, that started up pretty easy. I don't think it cranked over more than 2 seconds. And last time it run was, I think, December when I brought it home. This is almost the end of April, so it took right off. The emergency stop didn't work this time to shut it off, and the solenoid up on top there by the governor works off the key. That's not working, probably needs to be replaced. I'll have to check on this one, but I'm gonna get the oil drain, get some new oil in there and a new filter. See how big of a mess I can make. And not too bad. I think this thing holds about 5 gallons and my pan is 3. I'll go dump this out. I don't have a wrench big enough to fit this. It's about 4.5 inches. These channel locks just barely make it. Rotella straight 40 weight. Well, there's about 4.5 gallons. I'll start it up, let it circulate, and then see how the level is. I put the rest of that bucket in there. It's halfway between low and full. I'll have to pick up another gallon of oil for it. Thanks for watching.